Ready to go.
Oh.
So, if this worked, then we are live. Are we live?
Woo!
We are live. Are we live?
Oh.
We are live. Mother fluffers. Are we live? I think we are live.
Do they hear us?
I don't know.
Are we live?
We are live. Yes! Yes! We did it! We are live, everybody. We're live. Okay, move your eyes. Move your eyes. Move your eyes.
What am I supposed to do?
Perfect. What do you mean? We're gonna do what we plan to do. Yes. Hello, guys. It's me, Mythos, together with... I didn't even smack him. It was the air. Boy. So, in this video...
I have the mic.
He has the mic. In this video, so my plan is to talk about East versus... No, don't move the mouse. The plan for this video is to talk about East versus West 22 just a bit. And then the second part of the plan is for us to go through a bit of the match. Devon versus Vitaly.
Yeah.
A bit of analysis. And then the last part is to talk about the rules. Because I heard something from the new live that Robert Baxter, together with Dexter Tan, from that live, they talked about it a little bit and I didn't like what I heard. So I think that we're gonna see that moment and talk about it a bit. I don't know how long this will be. We'll be like training at the same time.
No,
I'm gonna
I
start
won't be training.
Then I'm gonna train. I'm gonna train by turning him around and... Old slavery shite right there. So, that being said, with the chaotic intro out of the way,
Where do we see them?
first match.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait,
I don't know,
Wait.
I think the
Dramatic
boy...
music. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think the boy has seen this match. Did you see this match?
No.
Yeah, he came a bit later. So, Bogdanu Stoica versus Nugo Chikadze. Do you know what happened, boy, in this match?
They gave him a lot of fouls and that was annoying.
They gave Bogdan Stoica and even Nugo Chikadze plenty of fouls.
Because Christo was there.
No, it's not because of that. It's another problem that we're going to get to a bit later in this stream. But, all that aside, it was really weird to see because this was the only like match that was like really intense. And I mean, from what I heard, it's already the match of the night, and I will tend to agree because this one was exciting. But the main problem for me, at least, it was that when it comes to Nugo and when it comes to Bogdan Stoica, we didn't really get to see the match go full-blown intensity. And what I mean by that is there was a lot of stops because of small elbow infringements. And because of that, I think that it took away a bit from the whole drama. So, yeah, it was a lot of drama going around with this match. There was also the problem of Nugo not making weight. Bogdan Stoica was fine with it. He still let him because he saw him really trying to make the weight. And that's what they had decided. When it comes to technical aspects for this match, it was a hook battle for the most part. But then again, it was also really going through the gears between pressing, hook, dragging hooks, and stuff like that. It was a very interesting match. But I believe it was still quite controversial. But whatever. it is what it is. So, for the next match, we had, boom, what I call 3-0, straight to the pad.
What?
David Arabuli versus Matt Mask. You saw that match, right? It was so easy, right? So easy. Easy money, Matt Mask. What do you think about the match?
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah. He dropped a lot of F-bombs.
A lot of F-bombs. Not really for the children's ears, but I couldn't stop him. He was budging the door and then he was looking at me.
Let me.
Crazy boy. Crazy boy. So he scared me. That's why I let him in.
Yes, I'm very
Any other
scary.
thoughts about the match, or? I mean, there isn't a lot to say, right? Matt Max top rolled him.
Yeah.
There was a bit of stops, I guess. Right?
Yeah, he also started kicking the air after he pinned him first time.
Yeah, that's right.
And
The classic Matt Max like jumping up on the air and then screaming, "What the frick?" So yeah,
Except
not too much
it's an
that went
F-bomb
on.
there.
Furu bumps. Fia Rysik versus Birgitta. Now, I'm proud. I'm proud of Fia. Because she had me a bit worried, not gonna lie. On the
So-
press conferences, she didn't seem too confident. I think maybe the whole nerves of being the champion got to her a bit. But then when she got into the match and like she was in the setup, I think she felt pretty confident right there.
Third
And she
match,
just switched on.
was it on the third match when he was, what was it?
Yeah, I think it was round 3. It's the still that I have on the screen right there. She misses the goal, so it goes like that way, and she's talking to the referees, and she's like, she went early, she's pulling. And then she noticed that the referees aren't going to do anything, so she was like, wherever, took it to center, and then she went to the side, hand control, totally destroyed. It was impressive. It was really impressive. Really good job.
Yeah, but in one of the, I think one of the pictures you're gonna show, you're gonna have a match that was like one of those matches were like the whole match of Fia versus Birgitta.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a sad day for this community. We're gonna get to that one. By the way, if you're just tuning in, we are going through a bit of first impressions of the East vs West 22 event and talking about some of the matches. And in a couple of days I will release a whole card like review where I will go a bit more in depth. This is just a bit more me talking, having Boy here, and then doing a bit of training at the same time. A bit of pumping iron. But yeah.
Where do we see everyone watching?
Thanks for watching. No, we're not cutting yet. Do you have anything else to say about this match?
No.
No?
No.
We go on to the next one.
Can I do this?
Yeah, if you just click. Whoa! Next to match. What did we call Tsonoev?
What did we?
Don't you remember what we called him?
No.
It's the guy that couldn't lift his arm up.
Oh yeah, the arthritis king.
Weaponized arthritis. The king of arthritis himself, walking around like this. I don't know why Tsonoev is a hook puller. Like, he could be a really tight kings mover. He could set up and then, boom, hit that lock, and nobody will move him ever.
Arthritis power.
Real arthritis power. But yeah, Tsonoev versus Kalinichenko.
Didn't go so well.
Not for Kalina, but for Tsonoev. Woo! Lit up.
It was a great match.
Great match. Real intense war. It went mostly in the hook. That's where the whole thing happened. But then there were a couple of rounds where Kalina caught Chonev napping, so he jumped on it and pressed. And it was a really impressive performance by Chonev. But Kalina once again showed that he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. That's how you say it. Perhaps I should just speak caveman, right? I'm starting to get warm, so here you go. Hold that, and then I'm gonna strip for you guys. Oh, you see this shit? I brought out the lion. It's because I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat the boy after this. Let me see you stripped. Give me the strap. So back to the matches. Really impressive performance by Tsonaev. And I believe that it will be really interesting to see Tsonaev against like Petro Marharint. Put that on. Petro Marharint against Tsonaev. Or wait, no, that's 105 actually. That's 105. No, at 115, he should perhaps do Ibrahim Sagov because he's a really good presser. And we saw that Kalina had a press on Tsonaev. So it will be interesting to see against Ibrahim if he can take that hit and then keep moving forward. And after that, if he wins, perhaps Dave Chafee. Or because I heard Michael Todd, we're gonna get to that as well.
I'm gonna be hitting this Superman pose for the rest of the stream.
Why? Whatever. Tsonaev should pull Michael or Dave Chafee if he wins against Ibrahim Sagov. And perhaps he could get one match between Sagov and Michael or Dave Chafee. But I'm not sure right now if I have anything on top of my mind at the 115. Maybe Reno Masick. If Reno comes back, that could be a nice match. Anything else you want to add about this match?
I gave up on the Superman pose. It was too hard.
So nothing about the match?
Nope.
Okay. Next match. You want to press?
Arthritis power. Oh, yes.
Go arthritis power. You didn't press it correctly. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't see the monster. Let me fix that. I will hide Christo out of the way. So,
We don't need him.
not right now
It
at
was
least.
annoying.
Why? Christo is the greatest drama machine ever. So, we have Camille versus Michael Todd.
And this is the match I was talking about.
Yeah, the sad day of this community. The first round was almost as long as the whole Fia versus Brigitta match. And they went through the gears on that one. Michael looked really impressive at the beginning. He like hit that King's move and he was pretty tight with it. Wait, we have to show the camera. So Camille was flopping and Michael was holding on pretty tightly. And then it looked like he was doing good transitions, but Camille was blocking the whole thing.
He's giant.
Yeah, he's really big, and then he got the shoulder behind. And I use this image because that's something that I was a bit uncertain about. Let us see it. Maybe I will close the camera for this one.
No, hide Crystal. No.
No, I hide the camera. So I don't know if you can see, but if you look at Camille's shoulder, it was like riding the line of the peg and not really going over the peg. It was really difficult to see if he actually went over and past the center line.
Wait, I can show you. I know how to do this straight line right there.
No, they can't see the mouse. They can't see the mouse.
Okay, but we can see it. We can just...
Yeah, it's fine. We, like I said before as well, we will analyze these matches further in a couple of days. I'm just going through my impressions of the match. Impressive performance by Camille. I still, like Vitalia said before, flop pressing, like everybody's crying about a king's move and an open top roll, but that's still pulling. You are still pulling, you are still trying to control the hand, and you are still kind of dragging your opponent. The flop press,
It's a stupid move.
you're going to the side. You're just going to the side, and with no dragging, with no pulling, you're not pulling, you're pushing. And that feels a bit cheap. But it's...
If you want to do it, you do it.
Yeah, it's part of the sport. So whatever.
They haven't banned it yet.
Yeah, exactly. So until like they figure out what to do with it, we are going to keep seeing it. And for me, it's a much weirder move than King's move. A bit controversial, but it is what it is. This is my channel right now. And I'm here with Boy, so we can say stuff like that. And before the main event, before I go into that,
Destruction.
damn, Boy said it before me, but if you are just
Grandpa
tuning
was
in,
cooked.
if you're tuning in, we have talked about the matches of the East versus West 22 card, and we've gone through Fia, Tsone versus Kalina, Matt Mask,
Listen,
Michael
if you want
Todd.
to see this, just
Yeah,
roll
just
back the video.
exactly, rewind. And right now we're talking about Hutchings versus Oleg Petrenko. And it was a dissection of Todd Hutchings' style. Oleg Petrenko completely blocked Hutchings from doing anything. It was...
He's a grandpa. What can we do?
I don't think it was about age. I just think that Petrenko like really leveled up after the Devon match. And perhaps that...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was really bullied in that. Chlopchik. He was really bullied in that match, and I think that because of it, he became much stronger, both like mentally but also physically. Even John Brezing was really impressed by seeing the form. He was like the same weight as when he faced John Brezing, but he looked twice as big, Brezing said. That was a bit funny. And yeah, Petrenko just keeps impressing. And I hope that he keeps progressing at a good rate, so that next time when Devon goes down to 105, I hope it doesn't look as dominant, that we get to see a war. This one was quick, this match was quick, and it hurt to see Todd Hutchings lose like that. I think he lost worse than the Dave Chafee match. So, as
I
a
mean,
fan,
what
as a
can we
fan
do?
of Uncle Todd, it hurt to see. It really did hurt to see.
Is he even an uncle anymore? He's a grandpa uncle. He's grunkle.
Look, boy, you should watch that toe.
Grunkle.
It's Uncle Todd. He will forever be Uncle Todd. Do not get it twisted, boy.
For me, he's grunkle.
Okay, stop it. I can't listen to you. I'm about to smack you if you continue like that. You want to do the honors and go to the last match? And stop going towards the bed. Soon the whole bed will just fall over on you and we'll have problems. Okay. You see that beautiful center table control cracking him on the center? Oh my god. That was like the first 2 seconds of the match. Devon using his usual rise to crack him. And then, do you remember what happened after, boy? You can show them. Click the next picture. For 2 seconds, we hit that center game, and then
Yeah.
a couple of seconds later, we see a full-blown King's move from Devon. That's not called. It wasn't called by the referees. And that's what I mean by being a bit inconsistent. Let me hit this set and I'll get back to it. If you want, you can talk to them about what you felt about this match.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not this type of guy you should let do this. Like,
It's fine. Like, what did you feel about the match? You don't have to explain.
It was good. I mean, it was a bit unfair since Devon is only like a fifth, fourth with his at left. And besides, Vitaly wasn't supposed to face Devon. So I think it was a good match, but it was a bit unfair.
It depends. It depends on how you see it, I guess. I understand what you mean. Devon was fifth in the ranks, but at the same time, he's a legend of the sport, and he did come in in a really good shape for this match. I think the unfair component was the fact that this was perhaps a bit too not planned. And when I say not planned, don't get me wrong. They did plan this match as soon as Levan got hurt. So they both had a camp of 5 to 6 weeks. But I think that Devon, if we are talking strategy, he shouldn't have jumped to this level after winning against Krudecha. I hope that he will pull it off. And a piece of me, like many others on the internet, I thought he would pull it off. I thought that Vitaly will not have been as good and efficient on that flop press as he was. He was way stronger than I was expecting on that flop press.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really strong. And you can get on the next picture now. So after the King's move...
How many pictures? 10
I
pictures.
do have 2 more.
Yeah.
So after the King's move, when Devon was gassing out on that left arm, he went inside. And I also chose this picture because, like we said before, Devon was getting away with a lot of stuff, and that's one of the stuff that he got away with. He went past the center line with one whole shoulder's
If
worth.
we see it was
Yeah, we can kind of show it to the camera. Come to me. So if you're Devon, and we are saying that this center, he was like this. So he was way past center. And he got away with it. And there are other things that he got away with. But so did Vitaly, to be fair.
like the King's move.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Vitaly as well. He got away with a couple of things as well during the match.
Touching the shoulder.
Yeah, touching the shoulder, and then a couple of elbow fouls weren't called. So overall, I still think that the biggest problem with this match, it wasn't the missed fouls and the missed calls. It was probably not, it wasn't consistent with the other matches that we saw. And a lot of the matches that we saw, sometimes they were stricter and sometimes they were less strict. And I think that's a problem with the rules, and we'll get to that soon. Let me finish the set.
Should I go to the next picture for now?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
So, if I can say a couple of last words about this match. It was fun to see. Really cool match to see. And what I loved about it is how respectful both of them were throughout, making fun, having a good time. And I do love this picture at the end, when they meet and they shake hands. And you could feel the respect between the two competitors. And it was so nice to see. I think this is the most honest and the most cool part of being part of the arm wrestling sport. Just having this camaraderie at the end of the day, even when all is said and done. And I think it really hypes up the coming card, East vs West 23, because even though it was 4-0,
What's East versus West 23?
the next event.
Oh, is that gonna be like the 23rd event?
Yeah, it's when Devon and Vitaly will face with the right arm.
Then I think Devon will win.
I think so too. I think Devon will win on the right arm. I think in some positions it was already kind of close on the left arm, and Devon's left arm is not quite as close to the right arm. It's still on a lower level, at a lower level. And I know that Vitaly has said that his right arm is stronger than the left, and that's why I think that it will be an interesting match. I'm going to say that it's probably going to be like 4-2 or 4-3. I don't see Vitaly giving up. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about the match, it's actually Vitaly versus Dave Chaffee on the right arm. King of the Table 2023. Give me one moment. Vitaly does not have any quit in him. And I believe that because of that, he's gonna go full force until the end, even if it kills him. He's a fighter in that capacity.
It's like he will fight for victory even after victory is done.
Even during defeat, I think he will fight, actually. That's the thing that I do like about Vitaly. That he's willing to like put himself at such an exertion that after the match he will go like on a stretcher. Like
And keep training.
and then keep training, coming back for more like next time. And I think that's what makes him a champ. There is no quit in him. And eventually I would like to also like do a further inspection and a study of Vitaly Lalatin. But not yet. I still have a video to complete, and it's gonna come, I swear. It's soon done. It's the Mindaugas Parasitis Study 3. But we're not going to talk about that in this video.
Are you a third part?
There is a third one, yes.
I thought you were done with the parasitis study.
So my right arm is a bit stronger, so I think I can talk through this. So after this match was completed,
In 6 weeks.
in 6 weeks we're gonna see Vitaly versus Devon. What do you think will happen? How do you see it going, boy?
Well, first of all, I think I will see you in the back in the VIP seats.
In the VIP seats?
Yep.
I think it's too soon. Too soon. In 6 weeks. Do you think I will I will make it in 6 weeks?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Boy is hyping me up right now. He's putting me up on the greatest pedestal ever. Get up, boy. Get up. It will be the two of us on those VIP sheets.
Top row.
We'll be hitting that deep hook. The deep inside will be like, yeah, big boy.
Front row to see everything.
Everything, round one.
Front row in the like 2 middle seats.
We're gonna sit there and be like Devon and Vitaly. I'm gonna sit there hitting that king's move. So deep, the boy will be like, come on, he's fouling. Foul him out.
And then Krista looks at the other way and be like, oh!
Foul for Devon. Shortly, the right arm. It's gonna look very similar. I think Devon will still hit that middle, so he will try for hand control. He might get opened up. I don't see him opening up as much as he did on... What are you doing? No. Don't touch anything now. I think he's gonna stop him a bit tighter than the left arm. And I think then that Vitaly will try and flop. And I think Devon will have... What was that? And I think Devon will actually have a hook. So if Vitaly tries to flop, I think that Devon will control it a bit better. And in that position, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Perhaps I'm dreaming a bit. Perhaps that's not how it goes. Perhaps it's gonna be Vitaly that's gonna issue the inside a bit quicker. If he can't beat him hand for hand, he might go inside because he's been saying that his hook is much better on the right arm. Whatever it may be, I think the first round will be really intense. And I think we're going to see a lot more confidence from Devon as well. Because something about the match on the left arm, Devon wasn't really being confident and like trash talking. Because he never really got it into the match. He was disconnected all the time and hanging on for dear life. And I don't think that will happen with the right arm.
I think we have 18 people watching us. Or 5.
Cool! Thank you for being here.
Oh no, right now it's 5.
Well, it is what it is. Still, thank you for being here. We're not doing this for the views. We are just reviewing the situation and training at the same time. So, just having a bit of fun.
And I don't understand what it says there. It just says 18 and 5.
Boy, why? Why are you spying on people? I think we could go on to the next part. I really wanted to listen to this. So let me just do bloop. We have the video right here.
Yeah. Focus GT once again saying Robert is...
Wait, can you see that?
Press play again.
It looks like it's stuck.
literally getting manipulated by...
No! Technical difficulties.
Jody and Devon dating.
You can hear them, but you can't see what's going on? That's weird. Let's see it. What's the problem? I feel like Neil Pickup right now. This isn't how it's supposed to go. What have I done?
Shocked face expression.
Boy, what have I done? Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. So, let me go back a bit.
Focus GT once again saying Robert is
So-
literally getting manipulated.
Just a bit quickly, Focus GT official. I watched the live. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. I will also drop the link below as soon as this live stream is finished. He was trolling throughout the live stream, and then during this moment, he's once again trolling, and we'll hear it from Robert Baxter and Dexter as well. But I want you to focus on one very, very critical thing, which is the rule about running fouls and Robert Baxter's opinion of it right now. Because that's what I want to discuss. So now we'll be silent and listen.
By Jody and Devon daily.
I am. I'd love to know how I am getting manipulated, because I say no to Devon more than anybody. You know.
Yeah. Because again, to be fair to he does like suggest a lot of things in his passion.
Oh, he always suggesting, but I haven't implemented one thing that he suggested. He's asked for to change the rules to lower pin pad. Absolutely not.
Running fouls.
Running fouls. No. He's. There is not one single thing that he's recommended that we've done. So anyway, I'd love to hear the examples on that one.
Yeah. Last night, up to like 5 a.m.
And sorry, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful by not showing his face. I can move my ace. There we go, the beautiful Robert Baxter, the owner of East versus West. So now, on this segment, we are going to talk a little bit about the rules. And I already talked about it a little bit earlier. I was saying that some things are not really stable and the calls that they are making are a bit off, if you ask me. The calls that they are making a lot of times are not consistent. And that's because I think that right now, because they have a loose WAF situation, they are trying to keep a good show, but at the same time, because they are not fully committing to the show, they have a couple of times very strict calls. And I think overall, it doesn't really make sense. And them talking against running fouls, of course there are problems with every rule system, but I believe the running foul will perhaps solve a lot of the problems we have when it comes to making the matches like go on and be a fight. Instead of stopping the matches as soon as there is an elbow foul, there can be an elbow foul and we let the match continue. And the only way for the match not to continue, it's if the competitor decides to like give it up.
Hey, we went up to 19.
Why, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the live stream, guys. We are currently talking about East versus West and the rules. So, for me, as an enthusiast, as someone who likes watching a bit of the action instead of the drama, I would really like for the matches to go on. I mean, if we are arm wrestling for the general audience, they don't really understand the setup, they don't really understand what is going on before they go. So that part is really boring. So imagine watching the match, it's like 2 minutes setup, then we both go, BAM! We are like stuck in a hook, deep inside, and it's a war. And then suddenly my elbow goes out for a bit, and in the first 2 seconds of the match, we stop the match, and we have to reset. And that takes another half minute. For like a general audience member that doesn't really know that much about arm wrestling, I feel like that's way more disruptive and way more destructive for an audience member. If you're right there and you're standing and waiting for the match to go and then it goes and basically nothing happens because in their eyes they see the athletes really going hard at it and then suddenly the referee is stopping the match, even if the referee explains that there was an elbow foul called, which a lot of times it doesn't happen, and there is this general confusion that is created in the atmosphere for the commentators and for the ones watching, and it creates chaos for the whole environment as well. I believe that a much better approach to it will be the running fouls, because even if we go at it, if we hit that load and one of us goes off, the referee can say elbow foul and we continue arm wrestling. And the match goes on for longer. I think that's much better. I think that will create...
Wait, is a running foul not like even if you foul, they like give you the foul at the end of the match?
Perhaps I should actually explain the running foul. Maybe some of you don't know what a running foul is. That's very good of the boy to point out. So basically, the running foul, if we say that this is the pad, and the boy suddenly goes off the pad, the referee will say, you are on a runner. That means a running foul. And the runner means that the boy now has a foul, a running foul, for the elbow, and he either has to pin me to get a restart, so his pin will not count as a point, it will count as him having pinned me.
So I can keep that foul.
Yeah, he keeps the foul for the next round. Or I pin him. And if I pin him, I take the round because he made the foul. And on the restart, he keeps the foul and we still go on as if nothing happened. If I want, if he makes an elbow foul, but then gains an advantage on me, so he goes foul and then takes all my position, I can let it go. because then we restart and he still gets a foul and I am not really pinned. It might be a bit complicated to understand at first, but what's important, it's not what you understand, it's about seeing that a match continues. You see more battle, you see more intensity, you see more match
The fun
happening.
happens in the match. not
Exactly.
in the beginning, in the setup. For
Exactly.
The match.
So it's not becoming a matter of pure chess for the arm wrestler brain to understand. You instead get to enjoy the battle in of itself, the whole action going on, the drama of me holding on and him going as hard as he can and me like dropping and then going through different gears and trying to get him. Even if we make the foul, we still continue to fight. And I think that that's the most important thing. The fight, the continuation of the fight. And I think because of us still having the WAF, the stop match if there is an elbow foul, that's why we get situations as the Bogdan versus Nugo match, a potential greater match that gets this sour feeling, this sour taste, because they were so sensitive with the elbow fouls. Even John Brzezinski didn't enjoy that, or at least, I don't know, I'm not John Brzezinski, I won't speak for John Brzezinski, but he did comment on how sensitive they were with elbow fouls. It removes the action. I don't know how else to say it. Do you understand what I mean, boy?
Yeah, it's not as fun because then you have to see like them doing the setup all over again for the match to continue. That's just boring.
Yeah,
It removes the fun from the match.
exactly. And even the quicker matches, perhaps why they don't want to do running fouls, it's because they have this timeline where they want to have a set amount of matches, like 12 matches per event, and they want to be like 3 hours to make it to streaming. So perhaps the running fouls will make the matches longer and make them go on for more time. But then I believe they might have to sacrifice it instead and have more prelim matches and just do like the King of the Table original format where they had 5 main matches and they can keep those 5.
Wait, what? Which ones are the 5 mains? Like,
Back in the day when King of the Table started, they had 3 or 5 main matches, the main events. So they had like, for example, Levan Sagnashvili with Hermes, then they had Dave Chaffee with Vitaly, if I remember correctly, and they had like 2 or 3 more matches. And then they didn't really have great matches all the time, but they had only like 5. So I'm saying update that model, keep the high intense matches, maybe you keep it for title matches. So the main events are like 5 matches that are main event worthy, title matches or not. Perhaps it's title match contenders, matches for the drama, for like the continuation, the development of the story. Because all of this, like people like stories. So if the matches have a story behind it, they will watch it, even if it's longer. The problem is when you don't have that story. And if you have that story, if you have that drama, when you don't see it develop. When you watch the match and it gets stopped for fouls. And it's not the first time this happens. It has happened in the past, and I think it will continue happening because the rule system is still not quite good enough for a show. Stop pushing my my strap.
more training.
Not more training, you're actually doing worse training for me. That's my 2 cents anyways. Yeah. I don't have much else to talk about. I think I talked about everything. I did have Devon's video open right here. Or is that Devon?
Yeah, Devon.
No, that's not Devon. Sorry about that.
Feet.
Give me one moment. If you guys want, we could watch this video. It's
can't see.
Devon after the Vitaly match. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I will put a link on it in the description below as well later on. But if you are watching this, of course you have seen Devon. Like, I'm not that big of a channel. But this was like Devon and how he was feeling afterwards. And what I would mostly like to watch and talk about is actually what Todd Hutchings says. Because I did like the meaning behind it in this video. So they're in a bus. Let's see it. Are you ready, boy?
Yeah.
So here I am. In the back of the bus. 50%.
It's a very short bus.
For me, it feels like a short bus. But as you can see, it's a lot of special people on this bus. 50% are winners, 50% are losers. 6 weeks, I hope I can change the story. Apologies to all the people who lost money on me tonight. I'll do my best to make it back for you in Germany. Hey, what do you think about tonight? Hey?
What would you have done different now that you thought about it? Is there anything you could have done different?
Who would win?
What?
He said sorry for all the people who lost money on me. Does he mean like if they made a bet?
Yeah, exactly. People are betting. So some people lose money because of the betting. But did you hear what Hutchings said?
No, I didn't. At least.
Is there anything you would have done different now that you've thought about it? And let's hear Devon's reply. And then what's important is what Hutchings says after that. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Not showing up?
What do you think, John? Should I have done it? I should have won, right? That would have been probably the good thing to do. Not been a freaking loser. That's,
The hardest matches are the ones you're supposed to win. But if you don't, if there's nothing you can obviously change right now, you got to go back and work on something.
there's a bit to work on with Vitaly left-handed, but right.
You can watch the rest of the video on Devon's channel. We've already seen plenty of it. What Hutchings says there, I think it's beautiful, and I think it's not only about arm wrestling. I think that has certainly even application in real life, if you consider it. When you do something and you are supposed to succeed at it in life, when you don't succeed it, that feels way worse. That completely attacks your ego, and it attacks your self-identity, and it pushes you down a bit. But when you've done your best and you still had the courage to show up and to fight against all possible, like, even when everything goes against you. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you went, you did,
And you tried.
you tried, and even if you lost, that's a learning moment. That is not true failure. You cannot call that failure. That's a learning process. And you go back, you rethink, you readjust, you train, you practice, you become better, and you show up as a better self. And even if you lose again, it doesn't matter. Because the battle is not only against the other competitor, it's also the battle against the self. It's about becoming better, becoming more rounded, becoming...
Oh, hey, someone joined us.
Welcome! Hi! We are philosophizing. We are talking about arm wrestling and life philosophy. We are near the end of the live stream.
So if you want to, you can just play back the live stream.
Yeah, you can watch earlier. We were talking about East vs West 22, the card. We picked a couple of matches. It's not the full card. I will do a full review in a couple of days. We then talked a little bit about the rules, and I showed a couple of things with Boy, and we explained a couple of things, particularly about running fouls. And now we're talking about the video that Devon made like a day ago, I think, with John Brezink, Todd Hutchings, and Devon inside the bus. And we're talking about Hutchings. Yeah, before I finish this video...
Oh, hey, someone else joined us.
Hi and bye, because we're finishing up. Come up, boy. It's been 84 years. Keep fighting, people. Keep fighting. Do not give up. And even if you lose, even if you're like Boy, and your arm is broken 300 times, and this is gonna be 301, just keep going at it.
Oh, it's slipping my toe.
Toe and arm. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Do you want to say bye?
Yeah.
Do you want to flick him off?
See
Do you want to stop it? You didn't stop it, Boy.
Oh.
It's still running. It's still running.
Oh wait, I have to do my dramatic. Bye.
Do it.
But bro.
Bro, you can't cut a video. He's useless, the boy.